Hey everybody and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at my personal 5 favorite GCW matches I have ever done. And if you're new to the channel, if you're thinking what the hell is he talking about right now, GCW was my pick fed. So basically I did monthly WWE figure shows. We had storylines that were progressing through every show. And it was a lot of fun. I gotta say that. It was a lot of work, but it was also a lot of fun. And I really want to look back at that time because I had a lot of fun with it. And a lot of people always ask me, what was your favorite GCW match you've ever filmed? And it's really hard to answer. So I figured I would create a top 5 list of the top 5 matches that I had the most fun filming, and I thought that they turned out pretty well. So we're going to watch all those 5 matches in full length. So I don't know if you are a GCW fan for life, I don't know that, or if you have never watched GCW before, both of you can watch this video, because I guess it will be a cool little throwback for the ones that have been GCW fans, and for the ones that didn't watch GCW, those are some pretty fun matches to watch. And I'm not going to talk throughout the video, I'm just going to show you the matches, and I'm going to talk about the matches a bit before they or while they are starting. So I would say we could get right into the list, and at number 5, I put a match from Backlash 2015, and this was the Money in the Bank ladder match. And why was this one of my favorite matches? So Backlash was the show right after GCW Wrestlemania 3, and I booked a Money in the Bank match for that show because I needed a Money in the Bank match, and we didn't have one at Wrestlemania because of that Cruiserweight ladder challenge I had. And I booked this on the show, and I had basically all my main eventers in this match that weren't a champion at that time. So there was Shelton Benjamin, who was one of the longest reigning world champions in GCW history. We have Big E, who is a former GCW champion. We have CM Punk, who has been the man in GCW since the start basically. We have Daniel Bryan, who's always been a big player in GCW but never really got to win the big one. Then we have Randy Orton, big star since the start. John Cena, big stars since the start. And we have Tyson Kidd, who was really climbing up the ladder in 2015. He won the Royal Rumble match. A lot of people weren't happy with that, I know that, but yeah, so there was a really fun ladder match to do. There were a lot of possibilities on the guy that could win. In the end, somebody won, and I'll let you guys find that out right now. And now let's move on with match number 4, which is a match from GCW Wrestlemania 2. So that's from 2014, so it's some time ago. And until that point, my pick fed wasn't any good, really. I gotta say that. And I know it, it takes time to grow as a pick fedder. You won't be great on your first show. And on this show, I kind of felt like I was getting there, and I got a lot of positive feedback on especially the main event. And I mean, maybe that kind of changed me as a pick fedder. Maybe I stepped up my game in that, but I also had really fun filming this match since it had big storylines involved. If you can remember, CM Punk had that huge war with John Laurinaitis, who was the GM at that point, and the stipulation was made: if Punk wins the GCW Championship one more time, John Laurinaitis would get fired and Punk could replace him with Paul Heyman. And that was the big story going into that. And Randy had John Laurinaitis in his back, Punk had Heyman in the back, and John Cena had basically no one in the back. He fought for the fans, and I thought it made for a pretty cool mix of things in that main event match. And I thought the match turned out pretty well. The posing and everything wasn't as great at that point yet, but I'm still pretty proud of that match, and I think that match kind of made me as a pick fedder, so I hope you guys enjoy it. And coming in at number 3, we have a triple threat match from Wrestlemania 3. And this is the Intercontinental Championship triple threat match between the champion Daniel Bryan, John Trademark, and Alex Brooks. And now, if you're not a Pig Fat fan, you might not be aware of Alex Brooks and John Trademark. So, these are basically creator wrestlers. John Trademark comes from FWI and kinda made a big name in WCFW, while Alex Brooks is the creator wrestler by EWF, aka Harrison. So, a lot of people started using these in their feds, and I also did, because I thought it was fun. It was really cool, and I had a lot of fun using these guys. I think the Daniel Bryan, John Trademark feud / saga I had going on was pretty damn awesome. One of my favorite feuds, actually, that I ever did in GCW. Then Alex Brooks got involved, and everything turned crazy. You know, you had Daniel Bryan, who kinda had the leg injury that John Trademark was always working on in their feud, and Bryan used to cut Trademark's head open, so Trademark had a head injury kinda, and that all really played out in that match here as well. And Alex Brooks working on those body parts and stuff. So I thought, I'm really proud about that match, and it was really fun to watch, in my opinion. So I guess, guys, enjoy. And coming in at number 2, we have another match from GCW Wrestlemania 3. And that was the match that actually followed the John Trademark, Alex Brooks, and Daniel Bryan match. And this was the 6-man tag. Shield versus Team GCW, kinda. So I had John Cena and Randy Orton, who have been like my mega powers, my modern day mega powers. And then I had CM Punk join them because he has been the face of GCW since day one. And I actually matched all of their attires in green, so I thought that was a little cool touch there. And I don't know if any of you noticed that back then, but that was on a purpose. And yeah, the match with the Shield was just awesome. I thought it turned out so well. I was so happy with it. You know, you had all the crazy spots, the crazy things, and then you had like the final minute was just reversals after counters and all that kind of stuff. So if you haven't seen that match, you're in for a treat, I guess. I'm really happy. It's still one of my favorite matches, like I said. And I would say, guys, enjoy it. And now we get to my personal favorite match, and we just get into it right away because the entrances on this are pretty long, so I can talk into the entrances a bit. And there was the three-way GCW champion CM Punk, AJ Styles, and Bray Wyatt. Now the story about this match kind of is that CM Punk was the first like big guy in my fad. He was the guy, and then Bray Wyatt came in and kinda took Punk's space. Not really, but he conquered everyone, so he was like kinda the man as well. And then at a later point, AJ Styles came in and he was the same. So this is like the three biggest guys in GCW in the same match. And if you're not aware, this match had like a huge story. So Bray Wyatt was the GCW champion going into SummerSlam in 2015, and AJ Styles just came in and made a huge impact. He would win every match, and the Bullet Club with AJ Styles even beat the Wyatts at the King of Trios. So it was AJ Styles taking on Bray Wyatt for the championship at SummerSlam, and AJ Styles was about to win when CM Punk came out with his Money in the Bank briefcase that you have seen where he won it earlier, GCW Backlash, because Punk never wanted to touch Wyatt because he was scared of him. They have never like crossed paths in GCW, and Punk was the man and kind of scared of Wyatt though, and he wanted to get the easy way out and do a cash-in while AJ Styles had Bray almost beaten. But AJ Styles went out of the ring, hit Punk, got back in, and lost to Wyatt. And after that, I had the biggest turn in GCW history, I would say, when Eric Rowan turned on Bray Wyatt, hit the full Nelson slam, and then he put his Wyatt family jumpsuit away, and underneath was the Straight Edge Society vest. So it was kind of like CM Punk saved him, because you can kind of compare Eric Rowan to Festus, you know, he's a weird guy, and Punk like kind of saved him and made him join the Straight Edge Society. And with that, Punk took a lot of power away from the Wyatt family, and that's what he wanted. So after that SummerSlam 2015 match, Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper disappeared, and Punk and AJ Styles feuded for the rest of the year, and Punk would always kind of cheat on AJ Styles until the Royal Rumble 2016, when they faced off in a one-on-one match, and it was the match when Bray Wyatt made his return, and that's when the triple threat was made for GCW Wrestlemania 3. So huge match in my opinion. It had like the long-term booking that I always enjoy to do, and it was a big blow-off match. I thought it was pretty awesome. Like I said, might not match quality wise, it might not be my favorite match, but with all the stories involved, it just was awesome in my opinion. And yeah, this is from my most recent, maybe last pick-fed Wrestlemania ever. So I hope you guys enjoy this one, and I'll see you again after that match. that was it, guys. These were my 5 favorite personal GCW matches that I have ever done. I hope you kind of enjoyed this video. It was something different that I wanted to do for a long time, kind of looking back at GCW and stuff. And I know a lot of you guys still like GCW, and if you have not known GCW before and have watched this video and thought you wanted to see more, I have playlists on this channel from the GCW shows from 2013 to 2015, and we also have the GCW network where all the 2016 shows are on. So if you want to watch those, go ahead. They are there absolutely free of charge, of course. And yeah, guys, that was pretty much it. Do you want to see another video like this? Maybe the top 5 GCW feuds of all time, the top 5 GCW champions of all time? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what your favorite GCW match of all time was. And I really thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one.